Ever since morphogenetic fields were brought up, I started to wonder. I wonder what narrative purpose this is going to fulfill, right? What's the theme gonna be? Like, what's it gonna accomplish in the story? Then that narrative purpose began taking shape. It was right in front of me. Junpei was not surprised by things, or rather, knew things he wasn't supposed to know. And maybe a bit jokingly, I said, well, I know why I'm not surprised, but why aren't you surprised? That's when I started thinking, is this going to be like a meta narrative sort of story? Is it going to be that? But I still had my questions. And then it suddenly hit me, but not all the pieces were there yet. Oh, Junpei is accessing morphogenetic fields, but who has he established a connection with? And then it was right in my face. And now we find ourselves here in the incinerator with a puzzle in front of us, and we're trying to save all our lives. And I mean all our lives. Hello, everybody. This is Chichihiro, and welcome back to another episode of my playthrough of 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. Though you already knew that even before I started my monologue. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it.
Akane!
Who the hell is Akane?
Shut up! Just shut the hell up!
Seven and Lotus don't understand. I think Clover and Snake have an idea, though. Clover's looking at me, and I think Snake may have figured it out. No, it doesn't matter. They're in my way. Where did she go? Maybe over here?
Akane! Akane! Can you hear me? Akane! Say something!
Fuck, did something break our connection? I swear I just heard her. Shit.
Akane! Answer me! Akane!
Jumpy?
Oh, here we are. I spun around. I heard a voice. His voice. I looked around. He wasn't in the room, of course, but I heard it so clearly, like he was right there.
Jumpy!
I screamed as loud as I could.
Akane!
Jumpy!
That's her. She's there. Then that means...
Akane! Akane!
Are you in an incinerator right now?
Yes, I am! How did you know?
I couldn't believe that he knew that. Now I understand what Santa meant.
Right. There's only one way to help her.
Uh-huh. That is right.
You were brought here to help my sister, to save Akane.
That was the whole plan. Not just revenge, not just the narrow-minded idea I was cooking up in my brain, but how could I have known? I mean, sure, the hints were there. All that was missing was key pieces of information I couldn't have really known at the beginning, so yeah. This game, man. I think I get it now.
Incineration will begin in 7 minutes.
We know what we have to do.
Jumpy, we don't have time!
As quickly as I could, I told him that I had to solve the puzzle in order to stop the incinerator.
Got it!
And I do. I get everything now. At last, I finally understand what all of this means. I know why the Nonary Game was held today. I know why we were kidnapped and brought here. It was all for this moment. All of this was planned out to lead to this one moment. Oh my god. This is insane. I can't believe it, but there's only one possible answer. June is... Zero is... Akane Kurashiki. She recreated the history of the future that she had a glimpse of 9 years ago. She tried to save herself that way 9 years ago. No, she's trying to save herself right now. That means that there's only one thing for me to do. Even if this is all some sort of insane plan, I will save her. I will save Akane Kurashiki. I must save her no matter what.
Incineration will begin in 6 minutes.
We don't have a lot of time. The voice reminded me of how much time I had left.
Jumpy!
Yeah, I know. Just hang on, all right? I promise I'll get you out of there. I'm not gonna let you die. I promise. So don't worry, all right? Just give me a few minutes, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
My voice shook as I answered. It was hot in the room. It felt like my heart was on fire. 6 minutes or not, my heart burned with my feelings for him. All right, time to get to work, Junpei. Is Snake talking to them about something? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Get out of my way.
Hey, what are you...
Just trust me, okay?
Sorry, Lotus, I didn't mean to snap, but there's a lot more at stake here than your pride. I'll apologize later, all right? Now let's have a look at this thing. We've got numbers all over this grid. 5, 7, 8, 3, 6, 3, 8, 1, 3. This one has little crosses. I think the panels are out of order. So I just need to switch this out. Staring at it isn't going to accomplish anything. I'll just have to try it.
Just think of what I did all those times before. I'm
Yeah?
gonna do this on my own, with my own mind. I'm gonna solve this problem.
Uh-huh. Seek a way out. Here we go. Okay, this tells me that maybe this one we can't move, right? Yeah. Switch. So is this where I place like pieces of the puzzle temporarily? I wonder what's gonna happen if I press hint. Is this just gonna give me an explanation of what I have to do? Oh, okay. Oops. I don't know if I should have done that. When I pressed hint, numbers appeared in the empty spots on the grid. They're all single digits. I get the feelings the numbers change when I switch out the red squares. Sorry, the yellow squares. But this square at the bottom, why does it stay blank when I press hint? This one? Pressing the button again makes the numbers disappear. Looks like I can turn them on and off. Then, is there some special meaning to there being two modes? What could it mean? Okay. Let's think about this. So if I do this, what have I just done? 6, 4, 6, 6. Okay. 4, 4, 6, 6. And if I do this, 9, 9, 7, 7. So this has like gone from 6 to 9, and these ones have gone from 4 to 7. So it looks like we've added 3, but maybe I'm just overthinking it. My first thought is just to spell out password here at the bottom, right? Let's see. Yeah, all 9s. Okay. Success. Okay. Please enter password. Oh. Could I have... I mean, obviously, I should have been paying attention to the numbers I was swapping. What if I... No. So, no going back, huh? Think. What is password? Okay, what numbers have I been swapping out? I should have been paying attention. I should have been taking notes. What am I supposed to do here? Let's just try something. 9? Okay.
Yes, that's it.
I mean, that's what we managed to spell out with the squares. Okay. Shit. Was it that simple, really? I mean, okay, let's see.
Akane, did you get it?
Yes, I did! I solved it! I mean, really, you solved it for me, but I copied everything you did!
All right, I guess we did it.
Now I just have to press enter!
Is it gonna work?
Then what the hell are you waiting for? Push it!
Okay, I will!
I hit the enter key. Is it not gonna work on her end?
Emergency shutdown command has been confirmed.
Okay,
Incineration system has been disabled.
all right.
Jumpy! It worked! It worked! The incinerator shut down! It worked!
Yeah. Tears rolled down my face as I cried out to him, but they were a very different sort of tears. A wonderful feeling of accomplishment and relief flooded my body. At the same time, what strength I had left disappeared and I collapsed to the floor. For a while I just lay there, laughing and crying and enjoying being alive. Every time I thought about him, I thought my heart would burst.
Whew.
Now, the question is Gentaro Hongo gonna live up to his word? I can't quite believe I did that, but I am so glad, so glad. I feel like my heart's on fire. But no, I don't have time to be thinking about that kind of shit. I need to tell Akane.
Akane, sorry, but things are kind of busy over here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to hang up now, okay?
So what happens to us now? Because this was all for Akane. What's Santa going to do now?
Oh, of course, that's fine!
I wiped the tears from my eyes and nodded vigorously, even though I know he couldn't see me. Then I looked over at the corner of the floor. There were the 2 bracelets Hongo had left behind.
Now.
Well, Seven and Lotus don't look particularly happy with me. Not a very nice look to give someone who just saved your lives, guys.
Junpei, are you...
Okay.
No. Are any of us? Really?
Shut it.
Right. Okay, so maybe they have a reason to be pissed off. I don't think they're pissed off. I think they're just worried and concerned. So what if I haven't pressed the enter key yet? All right, nothing holding me back now. Here goes. Wait.
Incineration will begin in
No. I knew this was gonna happen. Shit.
90 seconds.
90 seconds? Are you crazy?
It doesn't sound like it's stopping.
So what do we do now?
What the shit? Why isn't it stopping?
Santa, you had a plan. I mean, you said you were assistant in this whole plan. We did our part of the deal. Okay, maybe I didn't hit the key hard enough. Just hit it again. And again. And again. Okay, that's not working either. The alarm's still going off. What the hell is going on? I've got all the right numbers in the right boxes. It's perfect. So why the fuck isn't this thing stopping?
Incineration will begin in 60 seconds.
Wait, of course. That's what the numbers that showed up at the puzzle mean. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8. That's all 5 of us who are here right now. Snake, Clover, me, Seven, and Lotus. Then door 9. No, that's it. That number on the door isn't a 9. It's not even a number.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found.
Is it an... Oh. Is it an upside down B?
Seek a way out. Seek a door that...
Holy shit. Of course. Then we just have to put the right number into the red and...
Incineration will begin in
Do we have it?
30 seconds.
Run, guys! Get to the door! Run!
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Don't have much time. Man, I sure hope they can just trust me on this one or we're all fucked. Alright, no time to explain, just go.
Quick, verify your numbers on the red.
Uh-huh.
Verify? Who?
What combination?
All of us! We all need to verify!
Uh-huh.
Why?
You really think this is a good time to ask questions? Just do it!
He's figured it out, just do it. Hurry, 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 hurry.
Incineration will begin in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Holy shit, we're cutting it
Has been
close.
opened. Incineration system has been disabled.
Oh, that was so close. Oh, thank fucking Christ. No, no time to be happy, time to go.
Hurry! We've only got 9 seconds before the door closes. Go, go, go!
Come on, guys, move it. Okay, they're all through. Move it, Junpei. Just in time. And there goes the door. No, don't calm down yet. You're not done. We're still gonna find the dead. And there it is. Ooh. That was tense.
Shit. Looks like we made it, huh?
We're here. Oh, 7. Man, that guy sure can laugh when he wants to. Looks like Clover and Lotus are totally out of energy. Snake is shaking his head warily. I just want to take a nap. but
Akane? Akane! Can you hear me? Akane!
I want to tell her we made it. I want to tell her how good I feel. But nothing. Oh no. Oh. I have a bad feeling about this. Okay. Okay, it worked for her. Thank God. The door opened. Standing in front of it was my brother.
Akane!
So what's happening now? So what's gonna happen now? Because we are fully rewriting history right now, right? Holy shit. This reminds me of another game that's very dear to me, very dear to my heart. And it's good stuff. It's weird, but it's good. Like, weird as in the sense of when you think about the implications of all of this. Ah, yeah.
Oi!
I cried his name even though my voice was almost gone from screaming and leapt into his arms.
Oh, oi!
Look at them.
Akane!
Okay, you still have to find the dead though, so... I buried my face in his chest and cried again. I cried and cried and cried. The steady thump of his heart in my ear made me feel like I was home. Its beat was almost like a lullaby. I wrapped my arms around him as far as they would go and held him as tight as I could. Just to be there felt like a miracle. I hadn't felt the warmth of another human body in what had seemed like an eternity. I just wanted to stay there in his arms forever, but I couldn't. The moment I passed through the door, my bracelets had begun the countdown to death. Yeah, go do that, sweetheart. I leapt away from him and looked around. The door had already closed. I spotted the dead only a short distance away. It took me only a moment to get to and scan all the bracelets. I led the ones Hongo had dropped on the scanner panel. That was it.
Ah!
I took a deep breath and looked around again. The huge detective we'd called 7 in 9 years and Snake, the blind boy, were looking at me. They seemed to have been utterly stunned by my sudden appearance. Their eyes were wide and their mouths hung
All right,
open.
let's get out of here. If we don't book it, we might run into Hongo again.
Oh, he was right. It was time we got moving. The mention of Hongo seemed to jar Seven and Snake out of their surprise, and they nodded. We took off running up the spiraling stairs to freedom. What's gonna happen now? I'm so worried. I'm so afraid. No. Please, they have suffered enough. Time for more running. What if they can't get us out of here? No wonder we're running so hard. My heart's beating so hard I can barely hear. God, I can't wait to breathe real air again. Huh? Is Seven talking?
Hey, Junpei, can I ask you something?
What's up?
Yeah?
That door, the one with the 9 on it. Why'd it open?
Yeah, all 5 of us verified our numbers on the red. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 is 26. That makes our digital route 8.
I'm wondering too because I think I was thinking like hexadecimal, like that's not a 9, that's a D. I don't know. We'll see.
It shouldn't have opened.
That's not like you, Lotus. I thought you would have figured it out already.
Yeah?
Huh? Why?
Because you were the person who taught me about the idea of bases.
Right. Different base system.
Bases.
Yeah. What are the 2 numbers in base 2?
0 and 1.
How about base 10?
That goes from 0 to 9, right?
Then how about base 16?
0 through F. After 9, it starts at A and goes from there. B, C, D, etc.
Uh-huh.
You're right. In other words, A in base 16 is 10 in base 10.
Mm-hmm.
B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, and so on.
So, what about it?
You don't get it? What if we keep going with that pattern?
Yeah. So it's not a B, it's a Q. Yeah. Oh God. I feel so silly. I didn't see that. Why did my mind go to an upside down B? Well, that's because when I write lowercase q's, I write like a little dash across it. I don't know why. It's the way I was taught.
What if you go way past base 16 all the way to base 27?
Base 27?
Yeah.
Well, the numerical digits are the same, so I guess you'd add alphabetical digits.
Yeah.
E is 14, F is 15, G is 16,
H is 17, I is 18, J is 19.
K is 20, L is 21, M is 22.
N is 23, O is 24, P is 25.
Yeah.
And then?
What comes after that?
Q 26. Exactly what our bracelets add up to.
Q!
26!
And what does that mean?
There wasn't a 9 on the door.
It was a Q! A fucking lowercase q!
Yeah.
Yep, that's pretty much it. I guess to put it another way, you could say that it was a 9 in base 10, but a Q in base 27.
Time for more running. God, my thighs are killing me. I swear any moment now I'm gonna tear a muscle. I feel like every single cell of my body is dying for air. Damn, every breath I take is a chore now. I feel like my lungs are gonna burst. Maybe just a short rest. No, can't stop. Don't have time. Come on, legs, there can't be many more of these steps left. Let's run. Run like a bullet down a rifle barrel. Like a tornado cutting through a sea of clouds. I feel like we're running along the back of a giant coiled dragon. Finally. Okay. Jesus, I can barely breathe. No, Junpei, no time to rest. Hold yourself together. You're almost there.
All right, I'm gonna open it.
Yeah.
Yes, we're finally here!
What's gonna be waiting for us? I don't know. I don't know.
Please do.
Sure, you look like a big, heavy door, but you're the only thing standing between me and my freedom. But even more important than that, you're the only thing standing between me and Akane. You're gonna open, and you're gonna open now. I felt a hand on my shoulder. It was Aoi's. He gave it a small, reassuring squeeze. I was so happy I felt like I could melt. My heart was at ease. And not only because my brother and I were back together again. Thanks to the huge detective, all 9 of us who had been kidnapped were finally able to escape from the gigantic. Yeah, here we go. Good job, 7. Good job, kids. On the distant horizon, we could see the faint outline of the ship as it sank. It gave a thunderous roar as it finally slipped beneath the waves. Its last cry echoed out across the ocean, and then it was gone.
It's over.
Aoi whispered.
Yeah.
It was over. It was finally over. Or was it? Was it really? No, that was wrong. That wasn't it at all. I was sure of it. This wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. This was only a prologue to what would happen in 9 years. What have we done? Yes, finally, air! Ah, damn, that sun is bright. I can barely see anything. Oh, I gotta admit that this doesn't look quite like... Wait,
No way.
okay, what's it gonna be? You have gotta be shitting me.
What?
It can't be.
This is.
We're in the building!
This is the building in the Nevada desert.
The
Yeah.
mock experiment building.
Oh my god. This whole time we were in Building Q.
Okay. Sure enough, that's a desert out there with mountains all around it. Hello there, son. Boy, am I ever glad to see you. I don't think I have ever been so happy to see a sunrise. Huh? Did I just hear something fall? Our bracelets. Right, our bracelets. I guess I've never really got to good look at the underside of one of these. Let's see what's inside you. Just a little electronic chip like an ATM card. That's it. There's nothing else. Nothing that even looks like a detonator. Is that so? There was never a detonator to begin with. Figures. Only the illusion that we were in danger.
Akane.
Jumpy.
Guess I must be pretty crazy about the girl if I think I'm hearing her voice in the wind. Oh my goodness. That's it, huh? That's it for this route. You! Okay. So many... Okay. So many questions I still have, okay? Right? I have a feeling that... There's gotta be more, right? Because, like... Let me try to phrase this in a way that makes sense while I look at the credits and the beautiful pictures that we've already seen. You're not beautiful. but it looks like I'm seeing like CGs from like the routes I've played. Doesn't look like there's anything from the routes I haven't played. So that's interesting because I thought, oh, maybe this is like a quote unquote true ending of sorts. Oh, this is new. Hang on. Yeah. Right. So there's still a lot of backstory between Akane and Junpei that we haven't really figured out. Like something about a doll that he gave her, something about, you know, they knew each other obviously, but okay,
Are you
okay.
okay?
Oh, come on. This is nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't look okay.
So what happened here? It was just before the end of elementary school. Jumpy and I were sitting next to each other on a small hill, looking down at the town as the sun slowly set.
How does it look then?
He was half serious and half joking. I thought about it for a minute first.
Well, let's see.
What happened to him? Look at his silly face.
It looks like you kissed a toad and got warts, but then they just kept growing and growing and growing.
He just took a tumble down somewhere. What happened?
What does that even mean?
Junpei grinned and...
Ow, 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 ow.
See? I told you you're not okay. You're too reckless. You can't beat 5 8th graders, Jumpy. That's crazy.
What were you up to? What happened?
Yeah, but I couldn't just stand there. I mean, don't you think so? I had to do something.
Oh, just standing up to police? Look at the Nevada desert go past. For an SUV, this thing has a pretty smooth ride. Sure was nice of someone to leave it for us outside the building, keys in the ignition and gas in the tank. Almost like it was a present, you know? Anyway, we jumped in and now here we are, screaming across the desert. Lotus is over there in the passenger seat. Snake and Seven and I are all squeezed into the back seat here. I still can't believe we let her drive.
Woohoo! This is so fun!
Yeah.
This is so awesome! Driving is so great when there's nothing around, and there's no speed limit.
Knock yourself out, girly.
Hey, Clover, watch those bumps, all right? This car jumps even a little, and I think I'm gonna get crushed to death.
Yeah, you're not in the best situation there.
Hey, shut it. I can't help if I'm big, all right? Suck it up.
Aw, look at them.
Why don't you drive, Seven?
I'm a cop. I ain't gonna break the law.
He doesn't have an international license.
Yeah, but you could have sat in the passenger seat.
Well,
Oh, hell no. There's no way I'm giving this seat up.
yeah, she called shotgun.
And Clover, there's no need to slow down. The car Santa and June are in should be somewhere down this road ahead of us.
Right.
Yeah, I saw some fresh tire tracks going out. There's no doubt about it.
Then we've got to hurry if we want to catch them, don't we?
Sure thing.
Oh shit. God damn it, she doesn't have to drive so fast. Man, I didn't even think a car like this could go this fast. We're sure throwing up a lot of dust. It was a couple hours after we'd run into the junior high students. They'd been hiding in the bushes on the back of one of the hills, drenching a kitten in gasoline. Oh no, that's horrible! The moment we saw what they were doing, Jumpy ran up to them furious.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, look at him! Then he jumped on them. He quickly scooped up the kitten and tossed it to me. I caught it and ran for the police station as far as I could.
Help me! Officer, please! You have to come with me!
The policeman and I headed back to the hill. All we found was Jumpy sprawled out on the ground with a face covered in vein swelling
You
lumps.
couldn't run away after you threw the kitty to me?
I asked him. He stuck his tongue out through the hole in his mouth where a tooth had fallen out.
Yeah, I guess I could've...
Then why didn't you?
I didn't want to. I wanted to beat him up. Beat him up real good.
He's a fighter.
Because of what they were doing to the kitty.
Yeah, that too, but... I think they were the ones behind those murders our first semester. Remember?
Those what?
Oh, you mean the bunnies.
Oh no. He's got a strong sense of justice.
Yeah, the bunnies.
He plucked some grass from the ground and tossed it into the wind.
They asked me what elementary school I was from, so I told them. And then they said they'd do the same thing to you that they did to the rabbits.
Damn, that's dark. These children. I mean, not these ones on the screen right now. Those children. Jeez.
I couldn't forgive them for that. So I...
Hey, there's still some stuff I don't get.
Yeah? Of course, they probably don't know any more than I
Like
do.
Ace.
Yeah,
Well,
what happened?
Guess I should say Gitaro Hongo. Why did he create the Nonary project? Anybody? Any ideas?
I think I know.
Why don't you ask him yourself?
Well, yeah, I guess I could.
He's still in the trunk, I assume?
In the truck? Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Yeah, he is. Did we just find him and tie him up? Still tied up, I'm assuming, with his mouth taped shut. His eyes just look empty, no emotion. Holy shit. He looks like he's just given up. I wonder if he even cares what happens to him anymore. We broke him. We took down everything he stood for.
Hey, were you listening to us?
Yeah, go ahead and try to pretend you weren't, you old bastard. Get that tape off your mouth.
Come on, I know you were. Answer me.
You could at least look at me when you talk, man.
I only wanted to see the faces. Human faces.
I knew this, of course. It was quite obvious going off of what he was saying, but yeah.
I thought if I could gain the ability to access the morphic field set, then perhaps I could see faces. By peering into people's minds, you could understand how they were processing the expressions of others.
And you did that just for yourself. I mean, sure, it might have helped older people with prosopagnosia, but was it worth it? Everything that you put those children through, everything you put those families through, it wasn't. You are a morally bankrupt man.
That's it?
Yes, if you want to put it simply. But if you are looking for a more philosophical answer, I can supply that as well.
What could you even say that's gonna make me be on your side?
You see, the human collective consciousness...
I think that's enough out of you, pal. Yeah, honestly, good call. Right there, shut him up. Time for the tape to go back on.
All right, so what's your second question?
You said there were some things you didn't get, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, somebody's a little nosy.
Well, my next question doesn't really have anything to do with you two. This is for you, Seven. It's about the whole Alice thing.
Yeah, what the hell is the deal with that?
What's the deal with that?
Well, see, 9 years ago, after I escaped from the Gigantic, I kept going after Hongo on my own, hoping I'd catch him when he finally slipped up. During the course of my investigations, I learned a lot more about the Gigantic.
Uh-huh.
I also found out about Bourdain and Alice.
Interesting.
You're not really answering my question.
Yeah.
Was there actually a girl who wouldn't melt at room temperature?
God damn it. Someone take that off of him. Sounds like Hongo has something to say. Alright, fine, I'll let you talk, but you gotta behave.
What?
Alice doesn't exist.
Well, there we go.
9 years ago, I found Alice's coffin behind the library on the bottom deck. There was nothing in it but the root of a peculiar plant.
Uh-huh.
My research determined that it was a member of the genus Mandragora, of the family Solanaceae.
Right. Interesting.
I was able to extract a particular alkaloid from it. I used that extract to create soapuru.
Okay. Interesting.
Its creation was a tremendous boon to my firm, and we grew rapidly.
Shit, this is gonna go on forever. Tape's going back on, Hongo. The rest of my questions can wait a bit. That doesn't really... Okay, so Alice didn't exist, but there was like a mandrake there. What does that have to do with anything? I don't know. The rest of my questions can wait a bit. For now, I think I'll just enjoy the ride.
Here, this is for you.
What's this?
This is a for you doll. His name is Junpei.
Oh! Jumpy pulled something out of his pocket and shoved out his arm toward me. In his hand was a doll made of yarn small enough to fit in his palm.
Jumpy, are you sure it's for you doll?
Huh? Yeah, the lady at the shop said so, that means it's for you, right?
Uh-huh.
Are you sure it's not a voodoo doll?
More like it.
Wait, what? That's... Oh, man. Oh, man.
Oh, no. What have we done?
Well, it sure looks like a voodoo doll. I mean, you do know what a voodoo doll is used for, right?
Yeah, I guess calling it Junpei isn't a very good idea then.
Why are you giving me this anyway? It just seems really sudden.
You know how after June, we aren't gonna get to see each other too much?
After June? Oh, no. Look at the theme behind her name, her code name, you know?
I mean, we're gonna be in different schools, and I just thought I'd,
Oh, okay, well, how about we call it June then?
Oh.
Okay. So, I wanted to give you this.
You sound like some sort of tribal chief in a bad movie.
Yes. I, head of tribe. This doll, traditional charm of tribe. So I give this. It me. So we always together.
Oh, Jumpy.
If something bad, then hold and pray. I go wherever you are. So here, take.
I reached my hand out and picked up the doll gently.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy.
Before I knew it, I was crying. Tears streamed down my face and fell onto June's tiny yarn body.
Oh, Jumpy. I'll never forget you. I promise.
Jumpy looked straight into my eyes and said just 5 words.
I'll never forget you either.
Oh. The sky was a beautiful crimson red as it melted down toward the horizon. The last golden rays of sunlight stretched out across the city and painted themselves across the hills. We sat, bathed in the warm light of evening, just the two of us leaning gently against one another, shoulder to shoulder. The sun set and we still didn't leave. We watched in silence as the darkness deepened, and one by one the lights of the town began to flicker on. There's still one thing I don't get. To be honest, it's the biggest mystery as far as I'm concerned, and also the only one that's really important. It has to do with June and Akane. Here we go. This. What's up with that? 9 years ago, she died in the incinerator on the Gigantic. She's still alive now as June. So, what I was thinking here is like, did we create like a stable time loop or something like that? You know, where, I don't know if that makes sense, but by doing the actions that we have done here, we managed to save her, but I don't know. I'm not going to explain this very clearly, so let's just see what they have to say about it. You're probably familiar with the concept of stable time loops, right? Where the actions of a specific point in the timeline are going to affect all the other possible times in the timeline, so yeah. But how? Was it because I tapped into the morphic field set and saved her 9 years ago? Alright, let's say that makes some kind of insane sense. If I did that, then how do I make sense of what Seven remembers? Snake makes sense. He's blind. He couldn't have seen her body anyway. But 7, he said he was sure he saw it. Does that mean there's some kind of historical discrepancy? Yeah, let's ask him because whatever he says right now is pretty much gonna confirm that, isn't it? Or wait, maybe that's not it at all. There is one other logical explanation. Was what you told me the truth, 7? You look satisfied. No, no way. He couldn't.
Hey, look! Over there. There's somebody next to the road.
Did he just lie about it on purpose? What is going on, really? That's like something I don't fully understand yet. June, Akane, everything related to that. At right now, that's kind of like my brain is just mush, okay? And I'm just trying to make sense of what happened to get the people that are here, right? Taking into account both the quote unquote original past and the quote unquote now, right? We'll see. Huh?
What? Hmm?
Who is there? What? Excuse me? Alice? The burning gaze of the Nevada sun pounded down on her head. The desert around her rippled with heat. Standing there on that shimmering plain was a woman, her arm out and her thumb up. It would not be long before Junpei realized who she was. Okay, what? Excuse me? What is happening? What was just that? What? Okay, sure. I'll just take it at face value at this point. Holy shit. Yeah, I would like to save that. Would you like yeah, after saving the game will restart from the beginning? Yeah, sure. Right here. Okay, sure. Uh-huh. So we got like two different things here. Okay. Ah, right. Okay. Yeah, this is at the very end of this long ass branch. Now, what's with the yellow keys? I wonder. Hmm. I'll probably figure that out. Interesting. Okay, sure. Um, this is the opening cutscene, I think. Hang on. Okay. I kept going just until the rumbling noise effect stopped, and I opened like the flow screen just so we are on the same page right here. Okay. So while I talk about this, right. So we're here. We're at the very beginning. I guess we're able to jump freely between scenes now. I don't want to test it right now because um think this game just lets me go straight to the menu, right? Like it's not in my options. I've never seen the option here. So yeah, let's go back to the flow screen for now then for my final thoughts. Okay, first of all, holy shit, my brain hurts. There's just so many things that I don't think I quite follow. Because like the whole thing with June and Akane, right? Suppose that in the original timeline, this is not on the screen, by the way. Obviously, this happened 9 years ago. Kane died on the ship. Yeah? Let's say that that's a thing that happened. Uh huh. It must have. I don't think Seven was lying to me, despite what the ending was trying to get at. So she died, and that's how Santa began orchestrating this whole thing with the help of quote unquote zero. Um, who was, you know, their plan had like two purposes: to get revenge on Gentaro Hongo and to save Akane. So if the plan was to save Akane, that's because Akane had died that day, right? I think that makes sense. So then, fast forward 9 years, and we're here. We find ourselves in the second Nonary game, the one that's run by Zero. Um, the revenge part, that's pretty simple. That's pretty clear to me. But then everything to do with the saving June stuff. The purpose of this game was to um, sort of close the connection that through the morphogenetic field Kane had with Junpei. She managed to establish like this sort of, this morphogenetic field connection with Junpei 9 years from them. And so that was part of the plan. That was like a feature, right? That's exactly why Santa was like, hey, here's the console, just solve the puzzle, and that will save her, right? I think I'm right about that. So, in doing that, we managed to save the Akane from 9 years ago, right? But then, before we did that, then who the hell was the Akane slash June with us? Is this again related to the whole stable time loop that I was talking about? But if so, what was the purpose of this nonary game? Because she would have already been safe for her to be here, right? Is that explained? Are my thoughts just running a mile a minute here and I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore? I don't know. It could be any of those things or all of those things at the same time. So that's still something that I'm going to have to look into either on my own or with the help of people who are better at understanding the game, or I guess I just have to keep playing the different routes that I haven't seen yet, and maybe that'll help me to understand better. Because as it stands now, I'm a little confused on how the whole Akane June thing works, and I think it can make sense, but I'm just struggling to make sense of it right now. It could just be the high of having just finished those whole route, so much information having been thrown at me. So I probably just have to think about this in more depth. But anyway, wow, this episode is long. I don't care. It's going up. So guys, I have so many thoughts right now. But I think, again, as usual, I'm gonna leave them for a later time because, again, episodes already run on for long enough, and I just want to collect them a little bit. I just want to put them in order. So, next episode, here's what I was thinking, okay? Here's what I was thinking we can do. And this time, I feel like I can say it. This whole path right here, this is the biggest unknown right now. So we're not doing that right away. Before we do that, I want to see what would have happened in these branches of the story right here. Okay, these two. This is like the parallel to the safe ending or the zero lost ending. This, and I think we trigger this just by not knowing where not knowing all the stuff about prosopagnosia and the stuff about Clover's brother's arm, Snake's arm. Yeah. So I think as long as I just, maybe I can start right here, right before we choose doors. Then I choose door 4, and there we go. I wouldn't have spent time with Snake, so Clover doesn't tell me about it. And then maybe for good measure, we can choose door 7 instead of 8. That way, we don't even have the conversation with Lotus about prosopagnosia. I think that should be enough to get me to this ending. And I wonder what's going to happen here. For this one, and yeah, and this is the one that I think we're checking out first. For this one, I think all that matters is just not having the conversation with Lotus about morphogenetic fields. That should be more than enough because all this thing was about morphogenetic fields, really. Or actually, I guess another way to get this route might be to not be able to decipher the whole bracelet puzzle thing. So maybe I'll just do that and I'll see where that gets me. And once we're done with those, which I don't think should take really long, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, I don't know. This one wasn't always this long. I don't think so. Maybe I just failed to scroll down, but I don't know. I would have seen, like, it cuts out here. Maybe I'm just blind anyway. These ones don't take that long. And then once we're done with those, we do this whole thing right here. And I bet there's going to be some interesting things that we still have to learn. So, with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you are enjoying this playthrough, which is far from over. And I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye for now.